Hey, all gravity, any evening above ground, live it. So I just was waiting in the back channel to get in on Torian's epic live stream about Candace Owens and her departure from the Daily Wire. And I saw on X that there was a terrorist attack in Moscow tonight. Right now, they're saying 40 are presumed dead or confirmed dead, many more injured. And I guess they're just waiting for Putin to say something. Yeah. It's getting real out here, folks. It's getting real. It's getting real. So what we're going to do is we're going to play something from MSNBC. But before we do that, Wallow J, hello. Denise Scales, hello. And PGH Big Dog, hello. It's been a while. And Kira Clark, hello. Yeah, sounds like them Ramadan folks was outside doing a little bit. So let's hear what MSDNC said. Like, you know it's serious. They preempted Joy Reid. You know it's serious. Fair use. You heard what I said. They preempted Joy Reid. Again, they preempted Joy Reid.
You know, let me go here. There's a growing concern.
One more time to avoid the Candyman. They preempted Joy Reid. Fair use.
Begin tonight with the breaking news out of Moscow, where a shooting attack has left at least 40 dead and over 100 injured. That's according to Russian state news agencies. This is what we know right now. The attack occurred at Crocus City Hall, a large concert venue northwest of central Moscow. Warning to our viewers, we are about to show some disturbing video.
I have to skip that because I know how YouTube is. We have to skip that because I know how YouTube is. And yes, somehow a fire broke out on the roof.
And why is still very much unknown. Islamic State, you know, as ISIS, has claimed responsibility, but without providing proof for the attack on the concert venue. Their claim came from an ISIS-affiliated account on Telegram. NBC News has not yet verified the claim, but Russian officials said they were investigating the attack as a terrorist attack. Let's bring in Michael McFaul, former U.S. ambassador to Russia, Peter Baker, chief White House correspondent for the New York Times, who previously was.
Why does the dude on the left look like Jeff Daniels? I ain't gonna hold you. He looks like Jeff Daniels when he did Speed. Maybe I'm missing it. Does he not look like that? DSP, thank you for being a member for a full year. Again, it's 99 cents. Helps me invest in the platform and buy toys for the baby. And my bugging family. Let me know if I'm bugging.
Moscow bureau chief of the Washington Post and former CI director John Brennan. Thank you all, gentlemen, so much for joining us this evening. John, I want to start with you on this. The idea that ISIS or someone in control of the ISIS Telegram account has claimed responsibility for this, how credible is that just from your experience? And what would be the motivation for ISIS to commit this kind of terror attack in Russia?
Well, it's a very credible claim, especially given that the U.S. Embassy issued a public warning earlier this month about extremists planning to carry out attack And that term extremists usually refers to these fanatical Islamist groups. And ISIS-K, which is the one believed to be responsible for this, has long felt that the Russians have bloodily suppressed the Muslims in Syria, in Afghanistan, and in the Caucasus as well. And so, therefore, I think Islamic militants, it's very believable that they were the ones to carry out this attack. The fact that they just mow down individuals, and clearly it was an effort to try to cause havoc and kill as many people as possible. And so, therefore, I do believe that we're hearing at least some initial reports, including from some American officials, that it was ISIS, which is a large group now. It has a number of umbrella groups underneath it that really was from Afghanistan, from Pakistan, in that area. And it looks as though this was planned for quite some time, because they were able to defeat Russian security services and carry out this attack.
Ambassador McFaul, it's both shocking and surprising to see this sort of attack happen within Russia. Almost immediately, we heard from an aide from President Zelensky in the Ukraine tweeting out, Ukraine certainly has nothing to do with the shooting, explosions at Crocus City Hall, Moscow region Russian. It makes no sense whatsoever. Just strategically speaking, obviously it makes sense for the Ukraine to immediately come out and disavow any sort of association with this. Is that something that we can find credible right now? Is it something that they're just saying because they need to say this, or would it really be foolish strategically for the Ukrainians, who are in a very bloody battle to resist Russian aggression, to be anywhere connected to something like this?
Well, I think it's very credible, and it's consistent with the pattern of the way that Ukraine is fighting Russia and the invading forces in their country right now. They're doing whatever it takes to try to fight back. They are striking targets inside Russia, what they consider to be military targets, and I believe that to be true. But they have never done terrorist attacks, at least to the best of my knowledge, against Russians anywhere. And therefore, this is consistent with them not doing that. I would just underscore that that's opposite from the way that the Russian government fights inside Ukraine, where they are terrorizing Ukrainian civilians all the time, including just last night in the capital city of Kiev. But Ukraine does not fight that way. And now that we have, ISIS-K taking credit for it, I think that, until proven otherwise, it should be the working hypothesis. And those Russians, including some former officials that immediately blamed Ukraine, that to me was a very shameful act.
And Ambassador, I just want to follow up with this. I looked up a little bit about the group that was performing. It's a rock band that's been around since the late 70s called Picnic. They actually were banned from performing in the Ukraine since 2016 because they performed in Crimea. Do you think that there was any sort of symbolism to this? Do you think that not just the venue, but the band had anything to do with this? Or do you really think, again, it's more likely to be ISIS because it doesn't fit the strategy of the Ukrainian army?
I don't know. That's a great question. I don't know the answer. I mean, I do know the band, by the way, and it's kind of a kind of hippie band from the the late 70s, early 80s. It's not a pro-Putin kind of group that would be there if I were guesstimating, but I don't know of any particular reason why they would strike there, other than the fact that the owner of this complex is close to Mr. Putin. So maybe that is why they targeted this particular place.
Peter Baker, I want to step back for a second. The world has made it pretty clear that they want to be on the right side of history. There aren't many people backing Russia's invasion of Ukraine. It's not a popular war even within Russia. So what are sort of Putin's options here? Because when you have an attack like this happen, even right after a landslide election that he just recently won, does this weaken him? Are there allies that are going to come to his aid for an investigation into this attack? Where does Putin find sort of a sensitive or empathetic ear after facing this sort of attack, given what his army has been doing in Ukraine for almost 2 years now?
Yeah, I think that's a fair point. He doesn't have a lot of sympathy, at least certainly in the West, not in Europe or the United States. He did, though, get a warning from the United States about this very attack. Not only did the U.S. Embassy say on March 7th that there was indications of some sort of a large-scale possible attack by extremists, including at a concert venue. But American officials say that they specifically talked to the Russian government about that, gave them whatever information that they had to give them at that time. So they did have help from the United States, even as we are, of course, at odds over Ukraine. But you're right to ask the question of what Putin does now, because this makes him look weak, at least in his eyes. He has historically looked at terrorist attacks in Moscow, which were quite common 20 years ago, around the time he first came to power, as an opportunity to, first of all, as a show of weakness on his part, which he needs to dispel, and use them as an opportunity then to make political moves that crack down on dissent. For instance, I was in Russia in 2004 when terrorists took over a school in the small town of Beslan. And the first thing that happened after 330 people died, including about half of them school children, the first thing that Vladimir Putin did after that was to, first of all, he blamed the West. And second of all, he canceled all elections of governors from then on, not just governors in the region where it happened, not just temporarily, but all across the 11 time zones of Russia. Why? Because it was an opportunity for him to say, we need more central control from the Kremlin in a country where such a terrorist attack could happen. You could easily see him using this as an excuse to further clamp down on dissent. There's not a lot of room for dissent as it is in Russia right now. He spent 20 years getting rid of that, but that would be his natural playbook looking at history.
Former Director Burnett, I want to go back to this idea that Putin had a warning, right? That even the United States said, hey, look, this could potentially happen. You're in danger, et cetera, et cetera. Just for the uninformed and uninitiated, we are on the opposite side of Russia. We are defending Ukraine. The Russian Federation is still considered a problem. There's no issue. There's no question there unless you happen to be a certain kind of Republican. What is the incentive? What was the incentive?
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
And he was doing so well. I'd fire the teleprompter expeditiously. Oh, we know, Ronnie, and hello. I know. Why did you even have to say that, sir? You know, Congress on Monday, they just passed their budget today in the House. They're going to send it to the Senate so they don't get shut down. Sir, you know they're going to have a resolution on Monday saying that we're going to go to war against ISIS. They're going to have a fourth war going on. This is money. This is money.
Be nice. Yeah. Let's be nice. We don't have to go there. I mean, you're not wrong, but you didn't have to say it. I mean, good Lord.
It's money, sir. I don't understand this. How do you not see this? And then you gonna sit there and like he just had to throw that in there. Certain type of Republicans. Really, dude? Really? You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Now let's continue.
Incentive of the United States to give warnings on terrorist attacks like this to Putin's government, and the fact that this came true, does it in any way thaw relations? Are there any sort of undercover thank yous that are occurring, or do the Russians just sort of ignore this and say, well, you warned us about something, but that just makes you suspicious in our eyes?
The U.S. intelligence community takes very seriously its responsibility that's called duty to warn. If the U.S. intelligence gets information about planned this was, we will share that information with the foreign services, the security and intelligence services. And clearly there was some significant specificity to this when there was reference to concert halls and in coming days. And so the timing of this warning, I think, was very much on target in terms of what happened here. I'm sure it was passed to the Russian security services. I don't know what the Russians did with it. There is a regular channel between U.S. intelligence and Russian intelligence to share this information. And so therefore, I don't know any additional information that might have been shared to the Russians. But I think, and picking up on what Peter said, I think what the Putin regime will do is to point fingers to a foreign hand in this and to blame outsiders for what happened here. But clearly,
So ISIS is not foreign. Okay.
the U.S. intelligence had reliable intelligence either from human sources or from technical means that gave them the insight in advance for this attack. And it's quite unfortunate and regretful that there wasn't measures taken to prevent this attack from taking place.
Did they say at one time prayers to the victims and their families? I guess not.
Forget about the looks. What about the money? Oh, the money.
I wonder how much they're going to spend on this one. All right. I saw this on X from one of them pages. Some newsletter that says a security source told a mock agency Islamic State fighters attacked a large gathering of Christians in the city of Krasnogorsk on the outskirts of the Russian capital Moscow, killing and wounding hundreds and causing great destruction to the place before they withdrew to their bases safely. Hell no, you're not playing that. So there's that. And again, I guess they're waiting for Putin to do a press conference. And, you know, this might be it. 4 days after he gets in, this might be it. But, you know. Yeah, Greg Allen. Yeah, I know. I would love to do that, but I know they're going to get at me. I know they're going to get at me. Because you can't tell the truth. 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 You can't tell the truth.
Let me go here. There's a growing concern.
You can't tell the truth. You can't tell the truth. You can't tell the oops. NBC News told the truth. This is when they were talking about Americans running to join ISIS. Yeah. Yeah. The UK even said it. Yeah. There you go. There you go. Sucks that happened. Real talk. Who's ready to get drafted if you're under 35? Ooh, what is this? What is this? We might have to look at this. Fair use.
Подыграть на предвыборной волне настроением избирателей подкинув им кость в виде хоть какого-то упоминания прекращения огня, так называемого прекращения огня в Газе, застолбить политические установки США в регионе через навешивание террористических ярлыков и обеспечить безнаказанность Израиля, преступным действиям которого в проекте даже не дается оценки. Хочу обратить внимание и на то, что в американском проекте содержится фактически зеленый свет Израилю на проведение военной операции в Рафахе. Развязала бы руки Израилю и приговорила бы Газу и все ее населению к уничтожению или изгнанию.
同国际社会的期待存在巨大落差。立即停火是拯救生命、扩大人道准入、防止更大冲突的基本前提。美方草案反而为停火设置前提，这无异于为继续杀戮开了绿灯，是不可接受的。草案在其他许多方面也很不平衡，特别是针对以色列近期多次宣称计划军事进攻拉法，草案没有明确无误地表明反对态度，这将释放一个十分错误的。
I'm going to say something. Most people are probably not going to like what I'm about to say. Especially the government. This is connected. Family, I know we were having fun today talking about Candace Owens and that whole spiel. But in the back of my mind, I said, when I saw this, something else happened today that I didn't get to go live about because the Candace Owens stuff happened. When y'all try to tell, well, not you guys, but when people try to come in my comment that had never seen me do work and try to tell me that what I say on my live streams is crazy, what I'm saying on my live streams, one person said I had no facts, which I don't understand how that's even possible because through that live stream, I dropped nothing but facts. But I get it. Usually I have it on the screen. I get it. Anything I said in there, you could go verify and tell me if I was lying or not. But you and your feelings, but that's another subject for another day. Y'all know I show you every time I'm going to say something, I show you the truth. I show you where I get my information from, and I let you decide if you want to believe what I'm saying. Brooklyn Queen, thank you for the $20 super sticker. I appreciate that. I think we found the cause of this incident.
You know, let me go here. There's a growing concern.
I ain't saying nothing. I ain't saying nothing. I ain't saying nothing. This ain't passing my smell test. It's not. Russia and China veto U.S. resolution calling for immediate ceasefire in Gaza. The news is not slick, family. Now, I may come off like one of them cats back in the 90s who saw fault in everything. And it was conspiracy with everything. But the AP, it's not lost on us that you put both of these together. It's not lost on us. I can read. I'm just saying. Yes, for those who don't know their history, Kira Clark knows her history. Yes, World War II was about Germany and Russia. That was the Führer's real enemy, not the West. But, you know, let your books tell you that. Those books held the real history of the melanated people. But Bible's been written over 10,000 times. But anyway, back to this. Russia and China veto U.S. resolution calling for immediate ceasefire in Gaza. Why, do you ask? Let's read. Let's just read. Russia and China on Friday vetoed a U.S.-sponsored United Nations resolution supporting an immediate and sustained ceasefire in the Israel-Hamas war in Gaza, calling the measure ambiguous and saying it was not the direct demand to end the fighting that much of the world seeks. The vote in the Security Council became another showdown involving world powers that are locked in tense disputes elsewhere, with the United States taking criticism for not being tough enough against its ally Israel, whose ongoing military offensive has created a dire humanitarian crisis for the 2.3 million Palestinians in Gaza. Yeah, what it said. You're what it said. Y'all got all that? Cool. We got something for this because I'm Jamaican. I'm going to hold off on that for a second. Okay, we're not going to hold off on it. There you go. I told y'all once, and I told y'all, I'm going to tell y'all again what this is all about. It's not about Hamas. Never was. It never was. It never was. It never was. It never was.
Let me go here. There's a growing concern
for all you Kaya Willises out there, all you Tatum Tots, all y'all that are pro-Israel, all y'all that are pro-Palestine, pro-Hamas, I'll even throw y'all into it. This is what it's about. Like every war that came before it and every war that will be waged after this. Israel wants this. That's what they want. This, ladies and gentlemen, you jerks. This is called going down those rabbit holes that I like to talk about a lot, that I learned from master teachers. Gaza has a lot of oil they never tapped. Israel wants that. That puts them firmly on the same wavelength as Guyana, in an emerging oil superpower that commands a lot of respect on the world stage. And they can thumb their nose at the Saudis at the same time. Gaza also has arable land. For those who don't know what the word arable is, you should look it up. But I'm going to tell you anyway, but you still should look it up after I tell you. That means it is fit to grow crops, and continual use will yield even better crops. Yes. Gaza also has water, the source of life. They have untapped water deposits underneath Gaza. We all know the history of Israel and water. Come here, all you who like to say that we don't know what we're talking about. Tell me if I'm lying. Oh, family. Wait a minute. Family. because they told me in my comment thread in no uncertain terms that I'm dumb. Right? Okay, I'm dumb. When I started talking like this, they said I'm uneducated. It's all about humanitarian. I kept telling them, y'all saw me if you're on X. I said it's land, oil, water, low, LOW, land, oil, water. Correct? Yes. Funny thing, and this is high irony as well. Guess who also said what it was?
You know, let me go here. There's I'm gonna move on. There's a growing concern.
You'd never believe it if I showed it to you. You'd never believe it. I promise you wouldn't. Tabernacle. What does that say? That's the Daily Wire, family. I promise you. Wait, sorry, not the Daily Wire. Fuck. My bad. This is I believe this is my fault. It's not the Daily Wire. I'm tripping. I was gonna go somewhere and I realized I'm tripping. This here. What is this? What is this? Oh, hey, I'm woke. I'm ahead of the curve. I'm woke. I'm so woke, family. I still got on the Kente. I'm so woke. Who said this months ago? There's water under Gaza. They don't want them to have it because you control water. You can control an entire country. But you right. I don't know what I'm talking about, right? Hmm. Bet you they're going to tell us later that this whole production that they use to find water and create water is about to run out soon. But far be it from me to say something. Far be it from me. That ain't going to last forever, family. It ain't going to last. There's money to be made here. See? But thanks to its national prioritization and 7 decades of relentless determination, Israel has become a lifeline and source of hope for other water-deprived countries. They're going to take them people off their lands to go touch that water. The funny thing is, they've been posting this on the internet, and these people won't go even do 5 minutes of research and find it. You don't think you're asking yourself, why are they so interested in bombing Gaza? You gonna tell me that the IDF and Mossad don't know where these people are? With US backing, you can't find them. You could have ended Hamas on October 8th. But you knew nothing was going to change. You knew nothing would change. but all right. But you tell them this, and they act like you're crazy. You don't know what you're talking about. Okay. Look, what does it say? The buffer zone before the implementation of the ceasefire that followed the 2012 clashes accounted to 14% of the whole territory of the Strip and contained 30 to 55% of its total arable land. They lost $50 million in produce per year because of the buffer zone. You take out Gaza and you move all them people out. Guess what? There ain't no more buffer zone. You just made yourself, well, now counting for inflation, you probably made about $60 million per year that you didn't think you'd have. Far be it for me to say something and go down that rabbit hole. Come here, Kaya Willis. Come here and tell me how this is a humanitarian thing. Please. We would love to hear this. Please tell us. Please tell us. We love to hear this. I forgot where I put it. Never mind. Would y'all like to see her begging on YouTube? Because she got canceled. Her event got canceled in London and she went on somebody's channel and tried to explain it. That's right. She tried to explain it. And it was sad because she was on a channel with 33 subscribers. She has a channel that has 293 subscribers. She didn't even make her say she'd log in and talk about it. We found that funny, family. Let's see if I have it still. Oh, shit. I don't even have it. I'm going to have to go on Twitter and get it. But let's hear what y'all have to say. What do you think this whole war is about? Do you think it's about resources or they really just want to eliminate Hamas? And it's still on her bumper. Let's see if I could find it. She actually did a Twitter space 2 days ago about that. Eli Lastman, that's what it was. Thank you, Kaya. Thank you so much. I couldn't remember the white man's name that you were sitting with. And I asked her to come on the show, and we already know what that answer is going to be. But we're going to play a little snippet of this.
And a lot of white folk have demonstrated eloquently that they don't have no sense.
You know, let me go here. There's a growing concern.
See here, I said, I'm willing to have you both on my platform to discuss this further from an American grassroots perspective. I'm finna tell them I stand with Black America. Damn, they're giving them this work. Yo, they are giving. Man, they still going in. Listen, you pro-Israel people, I'm telling you, y'all better stop talking about this. Y'all better stop talking about this. Y'all better stop. But far be it from me. Y'all don't want to listen to me because I'm woke. But go ahead. Fair use.
They were still happy to have me, but it's interesting that they used my face for all of the infographics. My face is now all across social media again, seen by hundreds of thousands of people, if not millions by now. Tens of thousands of likes, shares, reposts, comments. I've been bombarded with messages and
did he say boom bombarded or Mr. Boombastic telefantastic? I'm not being professional again. I'm sorry. I'm not being professional again.
All kinds of assaults on my personal social media, even though I don't really have a presence. I don't have the Twitter that Kaya does. I'm not public about many of the opinions that I hold. And yet I was the poster boy for the entire thing. What do you think about that?
I think you got the Candace Owens treatment, sir. That's what I think. I think that's what you got. I think that's what you got, sir. I ain't gonna hold you. I think that's what you got. I think they said you gonna keep talking. We gonna show you the power we got. I could be wrong.
Yeah, I think I
Oh Lord,
I have been very critical.
Baby girl, media advice. I'm not the most articulate speaker here. You had plenty of time to gather your thoughts with your man's right here. When you start talking, you start stuttering, we're not going to take you serious because you're already telling me you don't know what you're about to say. You don't even know what you're about to say, and what you think you're about to say and what's about to come out of your mouth is going to sound like a whole bunch of lies and BS. For you, I would slow down, gather my thoughts. You could even say, you know what? The whole thing was messed up, but let me say it like this, and then give yourself about 10 seconds. It's a live stream. It's okay. They'll let you ride. But I know you're about to say something stupid or something ill-informed, I should say. You're going to say something ill-informed. Let's find out.
Yeah, I think, I have been very critical, very publicly of Israel. And so for that reason, I said I was expecting protest or maybe some sort of pushback of me speaking. But yeah, the only reason that they went after you, it seems, is because you're Israeli. And
no, because there's been plenty of Israelis outside that have said that is not cool what's going on over there. That's not it, ma'am. You got on the bumper and you got into the crosshairs of them folk, and you don't have the cachet that a Candace Owens has. You don't have a cachet that others have. You're like 23. You don't know nothing that goes on in the world. Ma'am, you were born when the towers fell. You have no clue about history out here. You don't. And I've watched your tweets for months. You have no clue what's going on in the world. You're just trying to follow a narrative. I would not be surprised if your think tank throws you out on your ass and all of a sudden you start playing in the middle. No. I wouldn't talk about Israel no more, because every time you do that, they come in there on you. Your ratio is looking very bad. But continue. I want to hear what you got to say.
I think I knew that anti-Semitism was on a rise and has been just crazy.
Has it been worse than anti-Black?
But yeah, for it to be, it almost seemed easier to get people riled up about having someone who was Israeli than to have somebody who's actually critical of the
You're black, they don't care.
critical of Gaza and Hamas as like the poster person. Because I guess if they had my face all over, especially for the more like leftists that were protesting, they would be upset or they wouldn't want to criticize like a black woman.
You got hey, what?
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
She didn't just say that, did she? They're not going to be critical of a black woman. Where you been? This is what I mean when I say she don't know what's going on out here in the world. Man, what do you mean they wouldn't be critical of a black woman? When did you get into politics, man? Did you not see last year they criticized a black woman? Did you miss this? Were you being indoctrinated at the time? Let us know. If you were, then I apologize for what I'm about to say. You sound ignorant. They quick to criticize y'all every day of the week. What do you mean? I can't believe she just said that. They won't criticize you because you're a black woman? Ma'am, you're a black woman talking like that in London. What? And you're a Yank? Okay.
Person. Because I guess if they had my face all over, especially for the more like leftists that were protesting, they would be upset or they wouldn't want to criticize like a black woman, but it seemed easier to criticize someone who was Israeli and just the race.
She's serious. She's seriously No, Black Spider. She's not sitting on the fence. She's on their side. She's a conservative. She's a gay conservative. Where have we seen how this ends? Ma'am, they never learn. They never learn. They never learn, family. I'm telling you, they don't get it. Ma'am, y'all's Rob Smith. Yeah, I'm tripping. I'm thinking about the other one. Ma'am, they threw him out on his ass. What do you think they're going to do to you? And he been playing with them. Pause. And you look like how you look. You want to see some hate speech and racism? Keep talking. Them going after Candace Owens open the floodgates. You black female conservatives, y'all better. All right, I gotta go on screen for this one, ma'am. You black female conservatives, y'all better be on your P's and Q's, your 12-3-6-9s. They are going to get it, y'all. I feel bad for y'all. And all that cooning y'all were doing, we not helping you. You gonna have to take that. You're gonna have to take that. I ain't got nothing for you. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to take that L.
To join this MAGA train, baby. Choo choo! Choo!
I don't know. Family, black women. There's gonna be after this election. There's gonna be a lot of re-educating we're gonna have to do. I feel bad for y'all. What y'all need? Tell me y'all favorite food. I'll freeze it because y'all gonna have to have all these women outside. And tell me what Shahrazad like, because they're gonna have to listen to Shahrazad one time. There's gonna be a lot of decolonization of brains. I'm just saying. Kaya, madam, please don't make me do a video like this for you.
But you didn't believe me. Why didn't you believe me?
Embarrassing.
I don't want to do it. I don't. But you got more. Go ahead.
Racism there was not surprising, but a little bit surprising, I guess. I don't
The
know.
racism towards you?
Towards you.
Yeah.
Like the fact that they would like it was easier for them to I guess
Marielda
because
just
of all that
got-
using your
got
face, but
pissed.
probably would have been harder for mine because of just my skin color and stuff.
But isn't it crazy that everything they said about me was a lie, and it's you can easily get people riled up, and they chose me and not you, and like it seems like this whole thing was orchestrated. And then today they're going to play the innocent card, but yesterday they knew all of this. Like they knew that you have the public persona, I don't. They didn't know anything about me except for the fact that I served in the IDF in the past, and so is every Israeli. There's mandatory conscription there, and we can talk about the validity of that later. But other than that, and the fact that that was years and years ago, and that people can change and hold different views and different opinions. I mean, it's to me, it's very saddening to see not only how much these public influencers lack integrity and lack, I guess, lack intellectual rigor.
That's going to be a drop, family. I hope you understand that. I'm fixing to use that as a drop. What's that, the 14-minute, 30-second mark? That's going to be a drop. We're going to play that again. I like what you said there, my guy.
Very saddening to see not only how much these public influencers lack integrity and lack, I guess, lack intellectual rigor, but in how people just gobble this stuff up.
This is really, well, he said he served in the IDF, so I know in the IDF they get you when you're 18, so he could be, the way he's looking, he could be in his mid to late 20s. But yeah, I mean, that's crazy. He said it. He said it. Anyway, continue.
Like they literally just follow blindly. They won't check for themselves, and just on an absolute reign of whim, just bombard you with the most hateful, insightful messages that one can expect. So to me,
it sounds like you experience what black people experience on the daily, sir, and you don't like it. By the way, that clip I played, yeah, I don't support nobody. I'm just using it as fun. I'm just using it for fun. I don't support neither side. You see my headline. I'm finna show you. You see the headline underneath my name? That's what I stand with. Thank you so much.
That was very disappointing. I was disappointed. I mean, too many disappointments over these past few days. I've been disappointed by the reaction from the general student populace. I mean, again, the claims that have been made about us as to why we ought to be kicked off this campus are just false. I've been disappointed by the administration at KCL, disappointed with these public intellectuals who claim to be intellectuals or these public influencers.
He's talking about King's College of London.
It shows a really poor and ugly side of the state of our culture today. And
Well, damn. Even someone who is used to being in the IDF family, even he in the IDF learned that grand old language of French.
Who is we? Who is we?
I do kind of have a question, I guess. Living in the UK, I know how bad things are here at the moment. Do you think there is any difference between how things are here and how things are in America?
Why didn't you do that first? You see how she's thinking about it? Why didn't she do that first? She sat there and stuttered.
When it comes to general culture or the specific way people are responding to the...
I think in this particular context, people want to hear about the Israeli-Palestinian.
I don't think things are much better. We've had issues at universities. I mean, was it Harvard, MIT, and another college where they got in trouble with the government because they were allowing such hateful protests, really anti-Semitic protests on their campuses, and the deans said it was totally fine.
I thought colleges were supposed to be havens for free speech. Oops.
For people to be calling for, the destruction of Israel, for calling to gas the Jews and all of these.
Easy with the whoa. That was her words, not mine. Easy.
These are definitely not any better when we have some of the top universities here are, very much filled with people who are, just super anti-Semitic and protesting for all sorts of craziness, and the colleges are not kind of speaking out against it. So, I think, and I know that, I don't even know if this is just a US and UK thing, right? There have been protests all over the world, very similar. Australia had some issues as well, I know, with chanting for gassing the Jews and from the river to the sea and all of that. So I think everywhere is just a mess right now, and the response has been very sad. But I don't know. I have hope that things will get better though. I don't know. I don't want to just say that everything sucks, and so I think
I'm also an optimist, but I also, it's things like this that really put a stick in that wheel. So one of the things again that I wanted to bring up in this discussion when we were originally planning to hold it was that this isn't the kind of event that I usually hold. This isn't the type of talk or topic that I usually discuss. And this was not supposed to be a large-scale event. This was supposed to be a very small, very private conversation, more of a...
No, she was saying what she saw on social media and what people were saying. She wasn't saying it personally. I just said, whoa, because I know how YouTube is. I'm actually surprised they let this keep going, but I get it. He has a small channel, so it goes under the radar, but goddamn.
A discussion rather than a talk. And it turned out that we're reaching more people than probably we would have reached I guess if we'd have had it in person.
Why didn't you just do that first?
An upside there. But what's been crazy to me is getting all these attacks on characteristics that I don't hold, on things that I haven't done, and on experiences that I haven't experienced.
Welcome to who wants to say it, family? Who wants to say it? Who wants to say it? Thank you, Kira Clark. I'm glad you said it. Mm. She said more. Sorry, I'm responding to some idiot in my comment thread. All right, let me play some more.
And yet, this is not what I do. Like this is, it's almost like that they've built this straw man for me and stuck my face on it, but it's my face, but it's a completely different entity that they hold. You know, I'm teaching about Aristotle tomorrow. This is completely two different worlds. So to me, that was, it made me realize how delicate the world of putting yourself publicly out there as a speaker is. And I know, like for you, for example, before you even got involved in all this Israel stuff, your niche was totally different. Yeah. You were focusing on like totally different things. And then you make one tweet about this and the whole world blows up and suddenly that's your thing.
Yeah.
Is that right? Is that kind of how it was?
That's a little bit of how it happened. Yeah. I made a few tweets. They went viral. And I think it was that I started getting so much hate and so much more hate than I was getting on the other stuff that it made me feel like, okay, maybe this is more important because people kind of understand the other stuff I was talking about, which was a lot of like identity politics type of anti-woke stuff. But people seem to just be so confused about the Israel-Gaza conflict.
Anti-woke.
And so, yeah, I thought that there was more to be said there. But it did start with just a few tweets where I went viral and some
and you got cooked.
of it was good feedback and some of it, a lot of it was really, really harsh.
You got cooked.
And I think that was kind of a sign that was where I needed to start putting my time and effort.
No, man.
So
no.
those tweets,
No. You see what they do? You see what these conservatives do? No, ma'am. That was your time to stop tweeting what you were tweeting and go into the lab and do research. And don't come back out until you have a nuanced understanding of what you're talking about. I don't understand why you guys consistently do this. You know nothing about what you speak about, and it's okay to be someone who says, you know what, I might have got that wrong. Let me go and figure this out. Nothing wrong with that. We'd respect it. But y'all don't do that. Y'all think you know everything and then you yap off and then bang, you look dumb. And then the people who know what's going on out here cook you and you say, quote, I'm not going to stop talking. Y'all got it wrong. All right. Cool. Says people want to talk. I don't duck from no smoke. You can come over here and tell me how I'm wrong. Come here. I know you ain't gonna do it because you scared. You're gonna probably tell me you're gonna cloud chase off me. Don't nobody know you. Anyway, Sorry, I'm just there was something about happened yesterday with the live stream. They still mad that of what I said. Stay mad. Anyway, y'all want to hear more of this? No, you don't. No, you don't. They just gonna babble. I ain't hear nothing compelling. We ain't 20 minutes in. They ain't even move. Now when I came in here, he had 33. Oh, he jumped to 61. Okay, I feel you on that. All right. You got it. Y'all want to say something to this? Nah, maybe. We'll see. I'll be nice. We'll do this. There you go. There's the link. Oh, it's about land, oil, water. But let them tell it. Let them tell it. It is just about goddamn. It's just two sides that had a disagreement. What the hell? Are you serious? Nah, this is a rib. This got to be a rib. They have a whole website where you could buy land in Gaza. This got to be a rib. Nah, this is a rib. Gotta say I'm hello.
Hey there. How you doing, brother?
Same old is.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, KG. It's just the foolery. It's I won't even say it's unbelievable. I won't even say it's shocking. It's almost expected to find some big witches capping for some Sam Campbell pea drinkers. It's crazy. That is not our problem. That is not our issue. We have no business being involved in that. But of course, you're always going to have a couple of lit Kundris caping for Zaddy, you know, just to be seen. And then you have him over here crying a river. I have no feelings because that is you all's issue. You've been fighting each other for hundreds of years. Well, at least a good 100, close to 100 years. And then they were even born with each other for over hundreds of years. So, really not our issue. And it was painful, although it was necessary, but it was painful to sit through those two babbling about, and then for her to sit up there and act like she have brain cells to finally take the time and think without having diarrhea of the mouth, and then to come up with all that bull crap that she was saying about the protests. You didn't see them protesting at PC campuses. So they were disingenuously trying to say that was going about at supposedly HBUs. No. Propaganda is a mug, it's really a mug. Whew. But I was at work and stuff, so I didn't catch a lot of things, but I caught playbacks, and I happened to get off work in enough time to catch you all with Tori, and you guys really did do it. It's like waking up on Groundhog Day, except for it's the episode of Friday, and the Kuntress, the main queen Kuntress herself, fired on your day off. That's funny, not to jump subjects, but I just had to
No, this is part of it, because this is what got them pissed off at her.
Exactly.
So
yeah.
it's right in line.
Okay, good. Yeah, it is interlining with that. Yeah, small head peoples, they have very weak egos, and easily offended. So everything is used as you know, you can't speak, or they don't want you to speak truth or to call them out on no bull crap, but they have their mouths and hands in everybody else's business, orchestrating, you know, how they wish others to behave, but yet they want to be left alone to play and orchestrate and do things at will. That's not reality. That's not how the world works. And we are going to always point out and call them out because we are the rebellious ones. So we don't care about if you like us. We don't care about if you got butter biscuits, because we get it on our own. We always have. And we will not compromise our moral compass. And we always going to fight for the true essence and form of what justice is. And we know that we are the moral compass for most of the globe. So, and we do set standards. And we love it when brothers and sisters like yourself, who are true writers, and I've always said this, you're few and far in between, because not everybody is conscious, not everybody truly knows, or they do know, but they truly don't want to wake up out of their sleeping slumber in the belly of the beast in Babylon and her poisonous tentacles and all her other tools who wish to do her biddings, no matter the ethnicity. So shout out to you, B1 salute, and shout out to the other brothers and sisters throughout the diaspora, and that, you know, do stand and bring truth, and shine a light on truth and do the exposure. But like I say, it's few and far in between. And we have a great appreciation and love for our brothers and sisters, or as you say, our cousins, who do the right thing, who are on code, because that's what it's all about.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, before you go, one time we had to remix it. We had to remix it. For those who need to know again what this whole situation is about.
Whole low, huh? Low.
Low.
Say that. Yes, Lord. Precious resources.
Y'all better wake up.
On control. Who's controlling what? Follow the money.
Yeah.
Follow the policy, follow the money, follow the treaties, and it all will be revealed.
Biden want a piece of that action.
Indeed. Always do. That's what it's all about, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is the true definition of war? Agreed upon orchestrated agreement. They shake hands on what would be casualties of war, fighting over the resources, how to divide it, who gets access and control, and what are the tangibles I can get if you want to put my puppet government in control while you do what you do to my people, while I sit here and keep my mouth shut and let the whole suffer. That's the whole global, you know, WS. That's what it's all about. Systematic global white supremacy. I didn't create the terminology. They did. I mean, it's in Webster, but they trying to, you know, they do the word game. They constantly try to remove what words, what the meanings are, but we define words. We know what words are, and we stay true to the meaning. We don't do the trickery with the words. Words are meaningless until we decide to give them power, and their reality is not my perspective, and you have to simply be a critical thinker. You have to have your own mind. You have to be willing to do your own research and plug into brothers and sisters who are putting it all out there, doing their exposure, putting it on the line, dropping receipts. Shout out to Brother Black Alpha the other night. Oh my God, it was marvelous. Woo! He dropped some major receipts because we had some pretendians coming at us, and it's like every ethnic group takes their turn. That's why we know we have no friends. We know that we are truly a unique and glorious, brilliant people. You included in that, brother. You're a cousin.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
You
you know,
yourself, wonderful brothers like Coakley Starmichael. Oh, Jesus, I mixed
Coakley
that up.
Starmichael. That's
Carmichael,
Earth
not
2. That's
Starmichael.
Earth 2 for you comic book heads. You heard what I said?
Yes. You know, and it is what it is. And it's all about the ruling class breaking their tools, using their tools, and exhausting their tools, and of course disintegrating their tools. And then they think that they can crawl back to the Black grassroots when they have offended and did verbal atrocities with the erasure agenda and PC talking points and think tanks, and do so much irreversible damage with propaganda just for the bag, and think that they can come crawling back when they have lost favor, when they have been broken. And no, keep that energy. Hold your own nuts. Hold that. You know, hold that responsibility. Keep that energy. You have some atonement to do, and I have no feelings. Whatever
Yeah.
God you worship and pray to, you better make it right, because
You know they won't. You know they won't.
Of course they won't.
We're in the era of where everybody thinks they're right.
Well, this is the era of exposure,
Mm-hmm.
and this is, the era of straightening. This is the era of whether if you want to or not, you're gonna have accountability. Even if you won't do it, we will make sure, because we're not having it. We see you a mile away with all the foolery.
They're gonna learn.
You had a great long day, haven't you, brother?
Oh man, well, long 2 days. Because I was up early yesterday morning with that Candace Owens piece. That was 4 hours.
Ooh,
and then I did my I started doing the members only stream, and then when the Candace Owens piece dropped, we had to do that. So that was like another 2.5 hours. Went to the gym, came back, joined Torian, cooked. I made fried fish, and then I was listening to Torian while I was doing it, and then went on here and talked to him for a little bit, and now I'm doing this.
Indeed.
Yeah, it's been a long day.
You had a Warriors marathon, brother.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to you and the family.
Yes, sir. Well, one more time for the folk.
Yep. I hope they're catching that.
They gonna miss, just like they missed Candace Owens and her bullshit.
I don't know how nobody with common sense or good sense can even consider putting on a cape, or not even putting on a cape, but consider anything that's genuine coming out of her mouth.
Because again, like I said to Brother Torian, no, well, that's part of it, but this is the same thing I went through 9 months ago with the Vivek shills.
Indeed. Indeed. Yes, brother.
It's the same playbook. That's why I'm not even pressed. I'm not even pissed because I knew this was gonna happen. They were gonna come in here on Kansas is great. She mentioned Thomas Sowell on the Breakfast Club.
So now
You guys don't like her because she's speaking the truth. Okay, don't worry. It's all right. Y'all can love on her. She finna turn on you.
Sure is.
And I don't even want you don't even have to apologize to me. And if you do, I don't want it.
Say
Maybe
that.
that'll wake you up. Maybe that'll wake you up.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what will happen because when you put someone on the pedestal and you're not vetting them, leopards don't change their spots and tigers don't change their stripes. So it's a parable, if you will. Little boy was out playing in the tall grass and he came upon a snake. It was sick and injured, so he took it back to the house and nursed it. Took care of it, fed it, nursed it back to health. And he reached in to pick him up, and the snake bit him. He said, "Oh, why did you bite me?" The snake simply said, "You knew I was a snake when you picked me up."
Exactly.
Bam.
Dummy.
And it's also another parable. When God show you the nature of a thing, believe it's the nature of that thing. Shame on you if you choose to ignore it.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to suffer the consequences. Period.
Every time. Every time.
Uh-huh.
And I ain't got nothing for you.
Not a thing. Not a thing, because that's what you put in, you're going to get out. And when you choose to ignore, that's what's going to happen.
At the end of the day got to end.
There you go. They'll never learn until it's too late.
Indeed. That's always the thing, isn't it?
Yeah. That's why I tell y'all about that couch. It don't even make sense. Y'all can't even look. And you know how bad it is? I didn't mention this earlier. You know how bad it is? I'm going to tell y'all how bad it is. These same sycophants can't even sell me on Trump. And that's supposed to be their guy. Y'all can't even sell me on Trump.
Okay.
Don't tell me Trump 2024. Cool. Tell me why. Did you not see the economy 4 years ago? Yes, that was great. 2019, it was a beautiful economy. What is he gonna do now? Tell me.
Exactly. Now, what matters is now. What is his policy? Where do he stand now? And from what I'm hearing, I'm not liking it.
Thank you.
I say couch 2024 all day.
Right. I'm gonna worry about my local and state, and I'm going home.
Exactly.
And I'm gonna be still streaming.
I know that's right.
I'm telling you, when me and the wife go vote for the local and state, I will put on a video from a past live stream. When I come back, I'll have the picture of my ballot, and I'm gonna show y'all just so I talk what I know. And y'all still ain't gonna sell me on Trump. Now, then they gonna come in there and tell me why you ain't vote for Trump. Now you vote for Biden. Okay, great. He didn't tell me on nothing. So why should I waste my time?
Right. We're not going from one plantation to another.
No.
We not doing that.
And your girl start talking about plantations. You know what the hell she talking about? She about to run to another plantation. How'd that look? The hell? I'm telling you, family, and those you trolls, don't think because she's reviving her YouTube channel that means anything. I'm telling you, within a couple of weeks, she's gonna be on somebody's plantation. I'm telling you.
Exactly.
She probably called Elon today. They are working out the details. She'll probably have the details in a couple of weeks. She will try to be Tucker Carlson. It's not finna work. And he gonna regret it.
Yeah. Sure is.
Y'all don't get it. Y'all don't get it. And this was the comment that really pissed me off. She's like, oh, she's been saying the same stuff for years. Okay, great.
Okay, right.
That's wonderful. She's been saying the same things. Why the hell she didn't say this on her own?
I wonder why.
Because she has no charisma. She can't hold a live stream with folk and just do what we do. She can't do that. She has to regurgitate somebody's talking points for her to get through an hour and a half.
Indeed. No originality, no spontaneity.
Fine, you don't believe me, family? Okay,
No
I did.
finesse.
I went down. I went in the dirt with her. Yes, I did. I subscribe to the Spotify. Her episodes don't last past 30 minutes. And they're segmented. So on average, it's about 4 or 5 minutes.
Yep.
Ooh.
They talk to somebody who does his research.
And she don't do no research. It's her people doing it.
Facts. Think tanks. Feed me what I'm to say, master. I need butter biscuits.
Okay, y'all are fine. See, y'all don't believe me. I figured you didn't. We finna help you. I'm finna show you something. Watch this here, and then we're gonna get up out of here. I'm finna show you something. Where the hell is? Here's my clip.
Let me go here.
I think that in America, there.
Look, she had to do a 2-hour live stream with a guest. That's light work, right?
Mm-hmm.
She did another show with a rabbi. 2 hours, light work. Daily Wire. This is all her Daily Wire stuff. I'm gonna wait for them to call and say take this shit down because this is our footage. I'm waiting for it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, this is the podcast channel. I'm tripping. This is the this is not gonna be around anymore. So y'all probably just got the last view of it. Where's her channel? Where is it? Did they take her channel down? That'd be funny as hell.
Yeah, it would. Not only fired on your day off.
Hold up, she wasn't on no Breakfast Club for no hour.
You know they lying.
How the hell was she on there for an hour?
Well, you know they
when we finished talking about her, it was at the 58-minute mark. Huh? Something ain't right here. Did she do more? What's that you said?
That's probably all the other commentary along with that.
No, when I played it yesterday, I played it live on the radio, off the radio.
Oh wow.
With the commercials and everything. So this did not take an hour.
Huh.
Something ain't right.
Funny business. Indeed. Something's rotten in the cotton, brother.
I don't know. I don't give a damn. Anyway, I don't give a damn. But
she don't do butter biscuits. She does butter crumpets and tea.
Where is her channel?
Huh.
Did they take it down?
Woohoo!
I'm not even trying to be funny. Where is her channel? Why is this the only one that comes up? Her channel only had like 1.4 million. Let me see something. Let me go to her X. Not that. That sounded wild. Never mind. Pause. That sounded wild. I know. Wait a minute. RZA, don't do it. RZA talking about something he would talk to Candace on. RZA, don't do it. RZA, please don't do it. I know you'd be willing to talk to anybody. Don't do that, sir. At least people are telling you, please don't do it. Don't hurt your brand doing that. I'm telling you, do not bring her around the nation. Don't do that, please.
Indeed.
Please don't do it.
It's not worth it.
Oh, by the way, the Daily Wire versus Toilet Paper USA, well, we call them the Daily Wipe versus the Toilet Paper USA. That feud is confirmed right here. It's confirmed. They're actually standing with her. I'm shocked. Bro, okay. I was about to say they took her check away. That'd have been hilarious. Okay, here we go. So she has 750 videos. Okay. What's in my bag? What the fuck is that? What is that? It's a pacifier. I thought it was something else. Okay, so the last thing she put up was about a year ago. Okay. Let's see what that live stream looking like. That's the last live stream she did. Flexic Chattanooga. I actually watched that. It was a whole coon fest. Look, this is the video where she called us chimpanzees. No, look. She got king face over. You see this? You know what I'm about to say, but I'm gonna be quiet. I ain't trying to get in trouble. But see what I mean? Look, 33 minutes. She good for about 30 minutes. Three weeks ago. Okay.
Garbage.
All right. She not, boy, I can only imagine this long form content she finna do.
Just rubbish.
Well, I mean, hey, they YouTube gonna pay her now, so
we'll see how long that's gonna go for.
I need to find out how much money she made at the Daily Wire. I want to know your contract, because you should not have a page where you're asking for donations. How does your husband feel about that? Come on, man. What are we doing? Why is this still up? Have you no shame? Why are you asking people to donate to you? Get a Cash App. Cash App is free. Ma'am, get a PayPal. It's free. Oh, conservative may throw you off. Get a Venmo, ma'am.
The grifting is real.
I guess. Get a business email and attach it to your bank account. No, don't do that, because they might rob you. Yeah, get a Cash App. You know, $ cooning for coins, something like that. Yeah. Okay, family. Let me ask a question. Who rocking her fit?
No one.
No one rocking the fit. Why is everybody in dark colors and she got to be in gray?
With a big, is that an off-white?
No, that's gray. That's a light gray and a dark gray thing. Boy, who dressing her? And look at the part. She got a better part than this Negro over here.
That forehead be speaking actions, but
why Tatum Tots looking at her part like, I wish I had a part like that? And why you got this sassy Caribbean looking chick right here? Who you trying to? Never mind. There go Bryson Gray right there. He gotta have the make America Great Again bucket hat. There you go. Who is this little one right here? Why y'all bringing? Damn, they even bringing out the baby coons. Jesus. ABL look like, why ABL look like, you know how we used to watch them old shows and movies and they'd always had to do it in the glasses. He'd be like the egghead. Why ABL look like the egghead?
And dude looking like he wanna slap her edges down with the big red tie in the front.
I don't know. And look at all these hats, family.
Right.
Yo, I ain't gonna hold you. There was a black chick that when Trump first got in, this light skinned chick with braids. I need to know that chick's name. I want to see if she's still around because I don't see her. They don't bring her up no more.
They sure don't they?
They don't bring her up. I don't know her name. What is her name? I know it's something weird. You know, they like those those international based coons, I guess. Yeah, this chick right here. I need to know who this chick is.
And that's what it looked like. It was a whole all 20 coons behind her.
Oh, and he trying to be a tough. He trying to be a tough one now. He over there cussing out Letitia James. He trying to be tough. Look. He over here say, I don't care if X is gonna ban me. She's a racist and a B. I'm like, okay. All right, so look, wow. Wow, black man. Okay, black man. Listen to her, and from that, you'll know she's a racist. Okay. That's the best comeback you got. How you let this bald-headed Negro? Never mind. Wow. Somebody said, who this? Wow. Terrence. Now you got Gorilla Avies coming at you. Terrence. What is going on? Oh God, what is James Woods talking about? No. No, we're not doing that. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, he threw away chicken, allegedly. Wait, he might have had a date on him.
Y'all, this chicken right here.
Let me see if I can zoom in because I was making jokes last night. I said, I don't want to see the date on this because that chicken ain't frozen. Damn, I can't. Damn it. I'm telling you, he took that out the bag after doing this video and put it right back in his fridge.
Right.
So I could have given it to my neighbor, but no, I'm going to throw it out. I'm like, okay, dude. Look at this. Boy, stop. Is that a... What? Now he got a protein shake. Boy, sit down.
Oh, it was something going on with the Tyson brand, with them backing and something they were doing that goes against we black folk.
Mm-hmm. His wake up call is gonna be. I might eat chicken that day. I might eat some fried chicken that day when his wake up call comes.
It's somewhere on my timeline, but yeah, we kind of like boycotting them.
Who, Tyson?
Mm-hmm.
I don't care. I don't see Tyson in Kroger or Publix anyway. So
yeah, I wouldn't anyway.
But he probably got that from goddamn BJ's or Costco. So, you know, he can do his thing, whatever. But all right, family. I'm gonna get up out of here. What?
All right now.
What is this? Black Panther director Ryan Coogler to produce Universal Pictures jukebox musical based on the music of Prince.
What?
Okay. We'll bookmark it. I might have to look at that later.
Indeed. All right,
yep.
then, family.
Yes.
All right, B1 to you, brother.
B1. Hello, William. I'm sure you did. That's what's up. Fry that chicken. I fried fish. All right, y'all. I'm getting out of here. I think we've learned enough. Kara Clark. That is wild that you just said that. That is a wild statement.
Pause. He paused. I said pause, nigga. Mind you, LeBron is spending $2.5 million on his body. Pause.
I would give it to Barkley. Pause. That's crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy, but I'll let you go. Pause. It's a luxury to have a big man. Pause. They gave him the soft one. The hard one. Pause. Pause, nigga.
That is a wild statement. By the way, Uncle Luke is a degenerate. That's how we gonna end the show. All right, y'all. I will see y'all when I see y'all. Take care, stay safe, and you know what to do when the agents of chaos come to mess up your existence. Right, Kara. I know that's what you meant, but that was just the way you left those two words out. It just seemed wild that you said that, especially when you talk about Freaknik. That was wild. I'm just saying.
Hey!
I'm just saying. That was wild as hell. All right, y'all. Take care, stay safe, and you know what to do when the agents of chaos come to mess up your existence.
At the end of the day got to end.
Hey!